안녕하세요. 글로벌K 최민석,
이지현입니다.
오늘 해볼 콘텐츠는 뭐죠?
오늘 해볼 콘텐츠는 각 나라마다 문화 차이에 대해서 이야기해보도록 할 건데요. 재밌게
시청해주세요.
Hi, I'm Ines. I'm from Spain. My major is Triple I, and I'm very excited to be here with you guys.
My name is Kai. I'm from Germany. In Germany, I study Asian studies and Korean studies, but here my major is also Triple I.
Hi, my name's Yeongjie and I also go as Julia and I major in tourism management. I'm from Korea, you have seen it in my name, but I'm really excited to be here.
Hi everyone, my name is Amanda. I'm from Brazil and I study international business, but here in Gyeonggi I'm also a triple A student.
Hi, I'm Louis. I'm coming from France and my major is Triple I and I can't wait to try all the food.
Okay, so I decided to come to Korea because I study international relations. So I guess that everyone or almost everyone in my degree goes to the States to do an exchange here. So I just wanted to be different, I guess.
Okay, for me, since I study Asian studies and Korean studies, it's kind of obvious. I wanted to improve my language skills in Korean and
So I came to Korea because I'm actually a very good consumer of Korean culture, and as an international business student I kind of study Hallyu as a export kind of way how nation branding works with this, and that's why I came to Korea.
And as for me, I just wanted to go like as far as I can from France. So I choose Korea because it's far from France and like I want to discover like Asian culture. So Korea is my goal.
First of all, I want to ask you guys if there was anything shocking when you guys first came to Korea.
The first time when I came, like I was pretty shocked about the way Korean people drive. Like they drive like kind of crazy compared like to France. Like they drive like pretty fast and like I don't know, they switch way like in a different like.
Yeah, they go
the
like in a
straight drive.
zigzag.
Yeah.
They don't have like in France and in Spain we have our goal where the fast lane is the left one and the slow. I think in the whole Europe and also in the States, and the right one is for like slow people. And here they don't care. They just go like they switch things. Buses are crazy. Like every time you're in a bus, especially like in a 2-story bus, and you go up. And then it goes like from the first line to the 4th or the 5th one, you're like scared for your life. So yeah, I agree with Louis 100%.
There's so many taxis, and I think, for example, in Germany there are not that many, so I guess that creates a bit more chaos on the streets.
Yeah, I guess everyone agrees on that one, right? Korea drives crazy. Anyone
Especially
else?
taxi drivers.
Oh, yeah, true.
But for me as well, like I feel like I'm not very good with spicy food at all. Like in Brazil, at least my family, we don't put spices in food. So for me, that was something shocking in a way because most foods are.
I think for Louis also.
Yeah, like spicy food is really not my thing here. It's pretty hard.
For me, it was actually like the skyscrapers, because we only have one city in Germany that has a skyline, and I've never really been there, so I've never really seen the city that big, like so it's really amazing for me.
That's true. I'm always taking photos of buildings, and I feel like sometimes Koreans is staring at me like, what are you taking photos of? And I'm just like, is this building just me?
Yeah, it's probably because that like all the buildings are mostly just companies and like places people work at, and for Koreans it's like just normal. You can see it anywhere. Were there any differences at the university in Korea compared to your home universities in your home countries?
Well, the thing is, at least me, I haven't been able to experience that a lot because we have had like online classes. And the online classes, honestly, for me, are the same as in Spain. It's just like a Zoom. Everything is a disaster, and you just go on.
Like for me, like in France, we don't have like a huge campus like here in Gyeonggi. Like the campus like way more smaller, and we don't have like I don't want to say like university spirit. Like here, you have like sweater from the university, like jacket, things like that. In France, we don't have stuff like that. We just go to university, like follow the class, and then we leave like after. We don't have like a real life, a university life.
Yeah, like what that was shocking for me as well, like how big is the campus and how many facilities there are inside the campus. So you can find convenience stores, banks, post office, and this is just like basically a small city for students. That's pretty cool.
For me, for example, my campus for my university is split up over the whole city. Like my university owns a lot of buildings, but they are not at the same place. They are everywhere, and that's
Spain, no, it's like the same as here.
it is.
Yeah, like we have a campus, we have like a bank, a convenience stores, like also the t-shirt, like the clubs, it's the same.
I feel like in Brazil we also have like federal universities, and they are usually huge and have many things inside, but it's not common for all universities to be like that. And I feel like here in Korea, if you go, for example, here is one, we have Gyeonggi, we have Ajo, and both are quite big. That's quite impressive.
I thought almost all university had like big campuses, but I didn't know it was like more of a Korean thing. And I also agree that Koreans, they have more of a group connection inside the university, wearing the group jackets, school jackets and stuff.
And also all the clubs. For us, we have a lot of sports clubs, but it's kind of it. There are not that many different clubs, so people don't gather there.
That was one of the side things about Corona, is not being able to participate in the clubs.
That's true. I haven't participated in one either, so honestly, yeah. Another question is, what do you think about Korean fashion compared to your home country?
It's
Like,
very black and white also.
Yeah.
Like I know we dress like, at least I dress a lot in black, but I always pair it like with blue jeans or something like this. And when I came here, I just like quickly saw it's everything like black and white. And in our countries, it's more like you either go nude or you go colors. Some people go black, but it's like more contrast. Here it's like more of a black and white thing for me.
Yeah, like everybody kind of with not the same, but a certain style.
Yeah.
And something I've seen a lot is actually this one, like a
the turtleneck
with a shirt above it, but that's also something that people wear in Germany. And for me, it's really funny because I think there are kind of two styles. One is the style that the people use when they go out and like go to work and stuff like this. And then there's the thing that people going out in their pajamas to go shopping. And people in Germany don't do that. They don't go out in their pajamas. They go out in comfortable clothes, but not in pajamas.
That's the thing, like going in like chandal.
That's sports pants.
Yeah, that doesn't happen in Spain. Like no one goes
No?
like that. It's like more of like an American thing, I guess. That also happens. And when I came here, I was like, oh, okay, like that's okay.
Were you personally attacked or
No,
something?
no, I like no, because actually it's like so fashionable here. Like I see people and I'm like, I want one, and then I think I'm like, I wouldn't be able to like pull it off, so better no. But it's like so interesting to watch. Like, oh wow, it looks good. Like I would never, but it's like now I want to.
Yeah, it's actually like a style here.
Yeah,
True.
Also, I feel here like there's more like color blocks.
Yeah.
Like you said, like autumn colors, black and white,
Oh.
and at least, for example, in Brazil, people love patterns.
Oh.
Patterns everywhere. And this is something I also noticed, like in Germany, is quite different. So I basically had to put my clothes apart because it didn't seem like I could fit well in society. And I feel like here in Korea, but in Germany, people don't care much. So you go in the street as we want. And it was very free like this. I could go however I want anytime. But then here in Korea, I feel the pressure sometimes, especially in Seoul. In Suwon, I don't feel like that. But in Seoul, I feel the pressure. When you go out and you see people so well dressed, I'm just like, I should maybe go buy something to put on.
In Seoul, like people are like so like well dressed, but I'm not a professional. But like Korean people, they are like so fashionable. Like they know like how to dress themselves. You know, like I love the oversized style. Like and here, like they manage like they know how to manage, like how to wear it correctly, and like it's so beautiful. Maybe like they kind of all have the same style, and in France, like everyone has his own style. Like in the streets, it's like a mix of everything. Even like Korean brand, they're like really interested. Like, kind of really good.
I think like the fashion trends in Korea really come and go by really fast, and that's the reason why some people don't really have their own styles, but go with the trends.
And actually another thing that I noticed, that's about the slippers. Like a lot of people just go out wearing socks and slippers. And
Especially when it's raining.
yeah, that's
With
so weird.
socks, and I don't get that.
No.
Like, you're gonna get
To
wet.
protect the shoes.
Sorry?
It's to protect the shoes. Because it's raining really
I
heavy here,
hear,
so
so I go with the socks.
Yeah.
Like, we go with the slippers and socks at the
Yeah.
same time. And I watch
So
that
weird.
and I think like, why would you like just go like without socks?
Yeah.
Because it's just gonna get wet and you're
Yeah.
gonna get cold
Do
and
the
then you're gonna
answer
get like
as
a
well.
cold.
Okay, so
Same.
Koreans go out with socks and slippers a lot. I agree on that. But on a rainy day, I don't really agree. I never do
swear to
that.
God, I have so many.
I would never do that.
maybe it wasn't raining when they were out.
Yeah, I mean, that's
yeah,
true,
maybe
maybe.
they're
No,
there.
like waiting for the bus stop, like because I was waiting for that and I saw like a couple of people, like 2 or 3 or 4, and I was like watching like, okay, I'm not really sure.
Maybe you saw a really, really weird person because I don't think anyone would do that. It's like your socks get wet
Yeah.
and they would smell eventually. I don't think anyone would do that. And the final question is, what will you guys recommend foods from your own country?
Like from France, I would recommend like some bakery kind of. Like I really like lemon pie kind of.
Lemon pie.
Yeah, kind of.
Like it's like a cookie base, and then you have like a creamy thing, and it's like a kind of like really thin layer of lemon on top.
Oh,
and
is it
it's amazing.
like lemon curd or is it something?
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know what it is exactly, but
It's
it sounds
really good.
Yeah, it sounds good.
But you have to come to France to try.
Have a genuine.
In Spain, we have like various things that are very typical in Spain. I'm sure you know paella. It's like rice with different things. You can have meat, you can have chicken, you can have like seafood. It's just the best, like the best of the best. And then we also have like an omelette that has like fried like French fries.
Oh,
And it's just mixed. No, it's like the best. It's called like Spanish omelette, tortilla de patatas, and it's like that's got in Spain. That like everywhere you go, you can have like you know, in Spain we have a thing called tapas. So you go to a place and you got like a little thing, and it's like €2, which is like 3,000 wons more or less. And you just get like the tapa of tortilla. Amazing. But it's just the best.
For me, I would recommend the German gingerbread, Lebkuchen. I don't know if you ever heard about it, but it's like a sweet kind of bread or cookie kind of thing with a lot of spices in it, like cinnamon and ginger and stuff like this. And we usually have it around Christmas a lot, and it's so good. And for things that aren't sweet, maybe sausages in Germany. There are so many different types of sausages. They maybe haven't heard about it, but they're really good in so many different types. And you have to try the beer, of course.
Of course,
Because it's Germany.
Here in Germany.
Yeah.
Well, for Brazil, I would recommend, especially for Koreans, because I think it's a great experience to try feijoada, which is kind of a bean stew soup with meat that you eat with rice and other like side dishes. And this can be a little bit shocking for some Koreans when I take Korean friends to Brazilian restaurants, is because the bean stew is salty. And then for you guys, you kind of have like the bean paste, which is supposed to be sweet, which was a shock for me the first time I tried bean paste here, because it was like, oh my god, it's sweet. But definitely try feijoada, it's really good, salty and delicious.
Yeah, I really want to try most of these, like what you guys recommended. So now we're gonna try foods from the convenience stores.